Hold on just a minute, guys. I'll get that up on YouTube, the link. Hold on. Here, attach that. Yeah, buddy. Hey, Brian. How are you, ma'am? I just posted the link, guys. Right now, I just started getting stuff laid out, getting the strike water going. So, real simple brew today. I'm kind of flipping back and forth in between Hangouts and YouTube so I can check the chat to make sure you guys can get in. Wait. Gotta go run my hose. Hold on. Guys.
What's happening, Brian? Oh, you're not there now.
Hey, up.
At least my camera worked this time.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah. Hold on, I'm running a hose. Hold on.
All right. I didn't know you ran hose. What are you brewing today?
We'll be doing just a simple, 10 pounds of 2-row, a pound of Crystal 40, and USO5, just a simple summer beer that I do.
Okay. What are you doing for hops?
Right now, I have Mosaic and Galaxy.
Oh, did you say Cascade and Galaxy?
Galaxy is the bigger. So
Okay.
I got a guy that's going to be driving up here in a minute. He's picking up some metal that I have for him. They do recycling.
Okay.
So I'll be out of it.
Now I'm taking over your live stream. What's up, man?
Ooh, Papa Top, what we got going on?
Brian's brewing a light summer beer today. Can't hang out for too long, but I thought I'd hang out for a minute at least.
I ain't gonna brew my first beer of the year until probably next month.
Yeah, how's the mead going?
Oh, it's going, man. It's steadily fermenting like crazy.
Cool. Kitty cat invader in the background.
That freaking SO4, man, is killing it. Or SO5, whichever one it was I used, I can't remember now.
Yeah, I don't remember. I thought you said you used SO5, but I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, it's probably the SO5.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Guys, I'm
I
kind of
got
out of the
standard
loop
use.
for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm helping a guy out. I got to get him where he needs to go. Hold on.
No problem, Brian. I've taken over.
Yeah, that's killing it, man.
I got to transfer that Belgian. Well, it's not a Belgian, but it's the Saison. Sorry for the noise. My AC just kicked on. That Belgian that's right there, I got to transfer it here pretty soon. I'm going to try to do like an oxygen-free transfer. I'm going to pick up some stuff today to make it so I can do a pressurized transfer to a secondary to let it clear up a little bit more.
Heck yeah.
Should be good. Let's see. What is
Put chairs back. Good job. Thank you. Yeah.
Yep, there's a link above to do a hangout. I don't know if you have a camera or a microphone or anything like that, but if you do, then you can use the link up there. Scroll back up a little bit. You can see it. Brian said somebody was coming by to pick some stuff up, so he was going to be out of the frame for a second.
So you're a complete electric setup, huh?
Yep. That's it. I ditched the propane a long time ago.
I don't know. I still use propane.
Yeah, some days like the homebrew club that I belong to, they have like group brew days and stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool to do it. So I kind of miss it for that aspect. But as far as like just everyday brewing, it's so easy to come down in the basement and fire it up, not have to worry about if I have enough propane or whatever,
Now, is the accuracy better with electric?
Yeah, I mean, I can maintain a mash temperature like to the exact degree for however long I want because it holds the temperature. So I don't have any issues with any of that stuff at all. And I think it heats up a little faster than propane does too because the element it use a water heater element. It's like right in the kettle, so But what are you doing, Kat? You hear me talking to somebody? She's being nosy.
Oh.
The brew cat. She won't let me pick her up. Too funny. Tries to come down and interrupt me. You got what?
I'm gonna do a review on the Rogue 5
Okay.
sometime this week. I got 2 videos up. My wife, believe it or not, she did a video the other day.
By herself?
No, she actually was with my mother.
That'll be a good one.
I wasn't there, so she did it with Not Your Mama's Root Beer or something like that.
Okay.
I got that edited. That'll be uploaded either tonight or tomorrow. And then me and her did one on the hold on, I still got the bottle. On the Roebling.
Okay. Yeah, that's a Rivertown. They're down in Cincinnati. They're not too far away from where I'm at.
Yeah. Have you had this?
Yeah, actually, I did. We actually had some. We did a craft beer. We have those craft beer festivals and stuff. And my homebrew club that I belong to, we get like first dibs to serve at those things. So we actually, Kelly and I, we served like this. There was a gigantic beer distributor had a trailer that had like 47 taps on it. And so we were distributing for, I think, Dale's, Oscar Blues Brewery, and Rivertown, I think, was one of them. And then the other one was, trying to think what the other one was. Can't remember what the other one. But yeah, we serve for like 3 or 4 hours and we get in free and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I had that beer at that event. It's good.
It's actually, it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Some of their stuff is
one,
okay, but that one was good.
It's not one I drink all the time, but I drink it every now and then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not bad at all. Are you down in Tennessee?
He passed out. Yeah.
He's like, I'm done. I saw Brian come streaking by there. I think he had pants on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm almost done. Hold on.
Now we're talking amongst ourselves, so it's no big deal. We're just staring at your garage.
I'm in Tennessee.
I got you. I thought so, since you did that tour on that brewery.
Oh, yeah, that was a great tour, man.
Yeah, it's always fun. A lot of fun. We've done one with, what's that?
I said, if you ever make it down here, you need to go by there.
No, definitely. I may be down there sometime in the near future, but I'll definitely go by there and give it a shot. It looked like it was a pretty cool place. We have a ton of them up here in Ohio. It's crazy how many we have.
Next, I'm gonna go to the Mayday Brewery, which is in the town that I'm in, and they don't bottle nothing. It's all strictly on tap. So
yeah, we have quite a few of those type breweries here too. I mean, it's one of those things where it's kind of fun to just go take a little trip and visit those places.
All right, I'm back.
He's back.
Trying to catch up now. I gotta get the strike water going again. We got have an old elliptical machine that my wife just completely wore it out, and I said to my garage because the regular trash guys won't take it.
Oh,
So
the metal.
We have a guy that comes around. I just call him Pedro, and he picks up all the metal. So I saw him drive by. I'm like, hey!
Whoa! Wait a minute. That's cool.
Yeah.
At my place, I tell you what, you said anything out there at the curb and it's gone like in a matter of a few hours, metal or otherwise. It's crazy.
Well,
People are just driving around neighborhoods.
But sometimes they'll do that. But I think they've done something in the neighborhood where they, a lot of people aren't doing it. So.
Oh, I got you. So they're not driving around as much as they were.
Wave them down. I can't wait for my electric.
Yeah, that should be cool. Are you going to do it in the garage or what?
Probably.
There's the kitty cat.
I might. I like that.
She's down here talking to somebody.
I have harvested yeast, but I didn't finish cleaning it. So.
Oh, okay. You're going to do a little cleanup right now?
Yeah, so I'm trying to add boiled water to it that's been cooled. I always let that extra, leave it tasty.
Yeah, that's usually that looks like you got it in a gallon jug. I always do that. Do you lay it on its side when you do it, or?
No, because as soon as you pour it, what I'll do, I'll agitate it just enough to lift it from the top, so that layer comes up, that stratified layer, and I'll pour it in.
I got you. Yeah, usually when I harvest it from a carboy, like a secondary or something like that, I'll lay it on its side, and it works out pretty good to give a lot of surface area for it to suspend into.
So
it leaves
who's
a lot
all
of
on? See, you're on, Brian. I see if there's anyone having an issue getting on.
There was a Jeff. I'm switched over from, okay, let's see, Mad Trees and Dayton. Okay, I don't know.
I'll paste the link again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I told him it was up a little higher.
There.
Jeff Gray, Mad Tree, he's in Dayton. How about Warped Wing, Jeff? We've reviewed one of their beers the other night, matter of fact. You're over in Dayton.
Oh.
I had to mute my YouTube feed because I was hearing feedback on it.
Yeah, what I usually do is when I'm hosting, I have to mute the YouTube one, otherwise you get that delay.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of funny. Looks like I am taking over your stream there for some reason on the live on YouTube. I don't know what that's all about.
You can't do that overlay when you're doing the Hangouts. Notice.
Does it let you do the overlay on there at all?
It'll let you do it if you do YouTube Live.
Okay, all right, yeah, because you have to use OBS or whatever. I like your brew bag there in the cooler.
And I do that so it helps with the boil off.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't even have a false bottom in there, do you?
No, I have a manifold in there just in case the bag breaks.
Yeah, but then it looks like it works pretty good from what I saw. I watched your last one that you did, and it looks like it works pretty good. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was thinking about harvesting the yeast from this mead, but I don't know. I ain't never actually harvested yeast before.
It's not that hard to do, really.
No, I got a video on how to do it. You check my channel out.
Oh, I'll definitely be looking for it.
Yeah, it's one of the how-to.
Sometimes, depending on what the strain is, I mean, if it's a White Labs high dollar yeast or something, it's definitely worth it to harvest the yeast because then you're not paying $7 or $8 a vial for it.
Yeah.
Have you had any issues with reusing it over and over or changing it all, or do you experience any of that?
Probably 19, I think it is.
You've done 19 like repitches?
19th generation.
Okay, I got you.
I haven't had an issue with it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was watching a special with, they were interviewing the guy that owns Alchemist Brewery that does Heady Topper, and they I guess they reuse their yeast about 10 times from what he said in a commercial brewery, and then they do a new pitch. But
I haven't had an issue with anything going awkward on out. I'll eventually throw it out and then go get a new satchel of yeast.
Yeah. I did a Irish Red that I think I repitched about 4 or 5 times on the same yeast cake. Didn't even clean it or anything. It just left it. And it was like it was over pitching really, but it was like the beers were getting done in like 3 or 4 days rather than a week.
Oh, of course.
So much.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Speed brewing.
Yeah. It's like I got this mead that telling me it's just sitting there and bubbling away, and I'm like, God, I wish you were done.
Yeah, right. You have to let it age at all I know a lot of people let them age for quite a while, but I've seen some other stuff online. There was a guy that's won a bunch of different awards, and he just every day he goes by the carboy, he'll just swirl it around to keep the yeast active. And from what he said, you don't even have to let it age if you do that.
No, this is gonna be a 2-month. I'm gonna let it do a 2-month. I'm gonna switch it from primary to secondary.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the 2nd month, I'll take my final gravity, and then I don't know if I want to bottle it and not carbonate it, or if I want to keg it and like cold crash it, keg it, and throw some CO2 in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm underletting right now.
Do what?
Sit on the floor and let her go.
Oh yeah, I saw that I saw your high speed brew video the other day.
Those are fun to do.
I was gonna say you should have some speed metal underneath of it.
I was gonna do that. The problem is I'm trying to get away from the copyright stuff.
Yeah. Well, record some of your own then.
Speed metal is like Yanni,
Right.
I almost thought about putting dry hopping in secondary, but I'm afraid to because I've got an addition that I put in there. I don't know if you've seen it. I didn't say what it was, but I don't want it to mess up the flavor of the addition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see if that's going to really come out.
What'd you put in there? Uh-oh. Never mind.
When I made that video, people would ask, "What is it?" I ain't gonna tell nobody.
It's
when I review it, I might, if it comes out, I might tell everybody. But
yeah, it's the hop's closest cousin.
No.
Too funny.
I used to start my live brew things after the. You guys got me for like an hour. I can work on this yeast.
I didn't catch the first part. I heard work on the yeast.
Usually I'll start the live hangout after the mash is done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a notification. I thought, well, I better jump on there, see what's going on.
Yeah, we were drunken one myself. He was on there too yesterday. We were chatting with the guys from the UK all day.
Oh yeah, yeah. That last live one I did was pretty crazy because there was like Brazil and Finland and Germany. I mean, it was like international live brew day. It was crazy.
I know drunk sent me a thing last night, man. It was like 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And I was laid out in bed already. I was like, no. My wife would have rolled over and smacked me silly if I had got on there. Oh, man.
I only overshot my temp by 2 degrees.
Oh, that ain't bad.
That's not bad.
What were you shooting for?
I always go for about 156.
Oh, 156?
Yeah, 156 because it's mash time. This cooler will drop probably maybe 3 or 4 degrees during the hour. So it'll go through both of the alpha and beta stages.
Okay.
So I don't want to have it too sweet or too, or too bright,
Too dry, yeah, right, yeah. Well, I have a cooler like that I used to mash in. No, actually, it was a Rubbermaid, one of the cylindrical like water coolers, and I would take and pour boiling water in it first and slosh it around for a little while.
Yep.
And preheat it, and then I could hit probably 1 or 2 degrees right on the money, and it would hold it about the whole time.
That's cool. My time.
Can't do that with underletting though, really.
No. Yeah, unless you put the water in first, discard that water, and then underlet it right at that point.
Yeah. That saison that I did, I mashed at 146. That thing ended up at 02. I'm not kidding you. It's right over there, and you can see it maybe kind of off camera there. It's right over there.
Cool.
You can see it. I got to transfer it to secondary. I was just telling him a minute ago. I think I'm going to do try to do like an oxygen-free transfer, where I'll pressurize the carboy and fill the other carboy with CO2. Yeah. I would try to make a video out of it at least. I've never done it before, so I thought, what the heck? See if I can explode a carboy on video.
That would suck.
That would suck. I've dropped one before, and it was a sad day.
I've lucked out. I haven't dropped a carboy. I've dropped a hydrometer though.
Oh yeah.
Down the stairs.
Oh boy.
I had to clean up the glass all the way down the stairs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're like, it hits the first stair and bounces, and you're like, please don't break. You know it's going to break, but you're maybe hoping that it won't.
Yeah, what's funny is when the wife goes, "What was that?"
Nothing.
I'll tell you what you get you hot under the fire.
It was $7, honey.
Right. This is the sound of $7 hitting the floor.
Hey, I came upstairs. My 3-year-old was eating my hydrometer.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Had to rush to the ER. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
That was
crazy.
horrible.
Did they have any cuts in the mouth or anything?
She had some, but she didn't. They said she swallowed just little fragments of glass that won't hurt, so she ended up. So.
Crazy.
Yeah. It was like I was pissed and scared at the same time.
Yeah, right.
It's like, no. Now I got to buy another hydrometer. What's wrong with you?
What's your temperature like over there, Brian?
What's that?
What's your temperature like over there?
Right now it's warming up. It's right after 9 o'clock, and it is probably 70 degrees, 70 plus.
Oh, that's not too bad.
We're gonna have a warm day today.
Yeah.
Probably think in the 80s.
Yeah, it was like 80 something, 81 or 82 here yesterday. It was nice though. It was a little breeze blowing and stuff. So.
Yeah.
You're in Texas, right?
I'm in Denver.
Oh, Denver. That's right.
D-town.
Yeah, didn't you see the Broncos hanging over there?
Yeah.
Well, that don't mean nothing. I'm in Tennessee with Steelers. I mean.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I'm a big Broncos fan.
Gratuitous Broncos plug.
Oh yeah.
Copyright, trademark laws.
That's right. There we go. I'm in trouble now. Hold me back.
You
Sorry,
two took
Jeff,
one down because I had Baby Einstein music playing in the background.
Yep,
Oh, yeah,
it'll get you.
it'll do it. It'll do it for sure.
I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wanted to do like, we do our beer reviews. I wanted to go to like some breweries and do beer reviews, but a lot of them are playing music in the tap room, and it's like, there's no way I'd ever get it to go up online, you know?
Unless there's a way that you can kind of take the volume of the video down and then overlay your voice on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be about the only thing I could do. Maybe put a couple of lapel mics so it's real close.
There you go. Yep.
Do a separate recording.
Any plans today? You going to do anything today?
Oh, graduation coming up, so want a party for that. But other than that,
high school?
Yeah.
I know. I went to like 3 or 4 of them. My nieces and
yeah.
So God, they're that old already.
Yeah, I got done, finished editing my next video going up this morning. It should be going up at like 1:30 or something like that. It's scheduled to release. So it's I made an adapter because I got the Riptide pump and I've got the twist lock adapter for my panel. Well, you can't cut off the plug on a new pump, otherwise you void the warranty. If you read the manufacturer's description on everything, it's like if you cut the plug off to put a twist lock on there, you're going to void the warranty. So I just did a quick video about how to make a extension, you know, an adapter, but to go from the 3-prong. Yeah. But the cool part about it is, I think, you know, after I made it, I'm like, well, I could use this I have a Mark II keg washer too, and it has no switch on it. So I'm like, I could just turn on my panel and use that. So
yeah, that'll work too.
Yeah. So I don't know, what's something to do.
So Backwood, are you just gonna sleep all day or what, man?
No, I'm waiting for the missus to get back. I'm on baby duty.
Looks like it.
I was gonna say, did the baby duty?
And then I gotta go, and then I gotta work on my car.
All my kids are grown.
Man, I got
My
6.
kids have kids. I got 5, and then I got 3 grandkids.
That'll keep you busy.
Better not have grandkids. Her kids, I'll tell you that. I don't want grandkids.
No, it's easier when they're grandkids.
Yeah, you can feed them sugar and everything, send them home, right?
Oh, and I make sure I sugar the shit out of them too.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Let me see if this thing is stratifying yet.
I was gonna say, I think Jeff was still over there. I feel bad. Jeff was over there chatting with us, and I'm not. And I had to switch over there and see it. Yeah, Craig Tube. Yeah, 27. He said that he saw Craig Tube use same yeast 27 times.
I think Craig Tube kind of lies a bit sometimes. Be honest. Because I watched his first video when he did it, and I don't know. I just don't know. That guy's got so many followers. He just needs to just sit back, man.
Yeah, I know. It's. I was on the live stream last night for just a little bit, and he was doing a wine kit, but.
Or at least he was doing something. Some of the ones that he did, like on Friday nights a while back, I'd join, and you try and chat with him, and the chat just going,
it's going so fast, yeah.
To the wall, and there's no way he can get you. It was funny when he first saw him. I saw him. He saw my thrash metal homebrew, and you could see him pull it up real quick, and then go away from it. It's just that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've been on. When I do my live streams, there's a box you can check where you can put how many times people can post a chat at the consecutively, and you can put like 15, 20 seconds or whatever, so that it's not somebody's not just continually blowing up.
Right. Exactly.
Well.
Yep. Got to figure out a way to do that overlay with the Google Hangouts. That'd be a treat.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering about that myself. I don't know if there's a way to do that. That one video link you sent me, they were showing how to use Google Hangouts to do the live, but I don't know about doing actually just the Hangout. It might show up on the home brew on the YouTube feed, but I don't know if it'll show up on the Hangouts.
Well, what happens is the Google Hangout is actually doing the control.
Right.
And the way you did the overlay, it's in that OBS.
OBS, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the OBS because you're starting from there, and then it's linked to the YouTube.
Yeah, the live. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if Google Hangouts. I don't think Google Hangouts.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right. The thing I like about doing the live one is with the OBS, I like showing the chat on the screen. That way, because after the live stream is over, it's gone. It disappears.
Yeah. Yep.
That way you can go back and see what people were saying and stuff, which is I like that part of it.
Yeah. If you missed anything because you got busy or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That was funny. The last live one I did, because there was one guy went mowed his grass and then came back. He's like, "You guys are still on?" Another guy
some of these things. I think my longest one was 7.5 hours, almost. 8.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That was an all day. I think I did a double brew day at one time.
Okay.
So that's why.
Yeah, right. I think the longest one we did was the first one actually the one that when I first met you on that one was 4.5 hours, something like that, 4 hours, 15 minutes or something like that, when we brewed that Fat Tire clone.
Well, what's cool too in your circumstance, Brian, is you got Kelly there where you guys interact while you're brewing. So you're not sitting there going, oh, no one's left anything yet.
You're right. Exactly. Hey, Rex, over in the chat on YouTube.
See over there?
Yeah, I pop over there. Everyone, actually, I'm gonna grab this window and throw it over here. The 2 monitors, so I can see the other one here.
I got where the chat is up on the left-hand side.
Yep. No, I see it there. Oh yeah, because you can pop it out and put it on the side there.
I wish this little laptop had I could pull it over to a big screen, but it doesn't. I have one of the newer laptops that doesn't have the VGA connector on it.
Okay, I got you. It doesn't have an HDMI out either?
It does, but I don't have a small HDMI cable for it.
I got you.
Where do I get that? Get 2 screens going.
Come storming here.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's getting dark outside.
We're supposed to have a chance of rain today, I think, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Good Lord. Yeah, it got dark quick.
Boy, there is a heck of a delay over on YouTube, isn't there?
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, there, let me know. Can you join the Hangout at all? We got room. We only got 3 people total on.
Yes, we can have 10, right? At the same time?
Yeah, you can have up to 10. I was looking up Uvu, and I was on Uvu a while back. I wasn't hosting it or anything, but it supports up to, I think, 12.
Okay.
So I'd stick with Hangouts.
I've never done the Uvu thing. It's just like a web-based deal too?
Yeah, just supports more people.
I got you.
The way they integrated Google Hangouts into YouTube makes it much simpler.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be able to have actual voice communication back and forth.
So, Rex, you said you never used it before. Go ahead and if you got a Google account, and when you have the screen up, you'll have your account stuff up in the corner. Actually, probably be on this side, right? And then up in there, you're going to have a little box that's got all the little squares in it. As soon as you click on that, you're going to see more at the bottom. Hit more, and then you'll see Hangouts. Okay, and then Jeff's trying to get on. He's on his phone.
Yeah, you can do that on your phone. You can use your phone, can't you? I think you can.
Yeah, I'm on my phone now.
Yeah.
Drunken one, and you, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Coffee still?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's too early to drink. A bit too early.
It's never too early. Come on.
Well, I know that. The problem is I gotta, maintain some sort of sanity.
Oh, that's right. You are brewing, aren't you?
Well, not only that, but the military teaches you how to drink.
Right. Right. It's called pacing.
24/7, and then go do PT.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Go to PT after 24/7 drinking. It's like, who's
especially
drinking?
in Germany.
No, it's just him sweating it out.
Yeah, well, you just get at the end of the platoon when you're running, so that if you have to fall out,
Thank you for your service, by the way. I didn't know that you had served.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 10 years, man.
That's plenty.
10 years medicaled out. I got my son Matthew. He's infantry right now. He's at Fort Campbell, and he'll be coming home in August. His 3 years will be up. So it's just my family. My brother served. Another one of my sons served. Marines. So it's fun.
No, that's awesome. I never did have the. I don't know. Nobody in my family really ever served. It was just one of those things, So
yeah,
I certainly appreciate people that do.
My pop, he served 20 in the Army. And then both my grandparents served. My grandfather was in Korea during the Korean War, and then my other grandfather made it on to the beach and home, declared dead, and woke up right before they embalmed him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, true story, man. Got shot 5 times and got his leg blown off. They declared him dead, and then when he woke up, right before they embalmed him.
Yeah, it's crazy. I had a grandfather that served in World War II. He was one of the original Merrill's Marauders. So it's one of the first Rangers that happened. So he served in Burma. So he was on the Pacific side when all the crap was going down. And then, they were doing all special operations there. And then I had a grandfather and a grandmother that served World War I. He was a medic. And my cousin Thomas died in Vietnam. He died of a booby trap.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then I have my son Joshua. He was a Marine. He did 2 tours of Iraq back in Desert Storm. And then my son Matthew. Then my brother Scott. We served in Germany at the same time back before the wall came down. So I did two years over in Germany, and did a lot of training in Fort Irwin, California, Saudi Arabia. I did a lot of time down in Central America and Honduras, helping the people out there doing taking care of themselves, because they drink, eat, defecate, wash their clothes all in the same water supplies, and I never saw a kid with shoes on down there. So it's a pretty poor country.
Yeah, we're a lot more fortunate than people realize.
Well, that's the thing. I've said in other videos that I think that it should be an obligation to those that are growing up to at least, if not serve military time, do some sort of a service to get outside of this country and see second and third world countries, because when you come back, you really appreciate what you got. You know. Yeah. It's pretty wild to see how Americans are just brought up underneath this umbrella, and they take advantage of their own rights, and they don't use the rights that they have. You only see so many people voting, and and it's pretty sad. If people knew that, you'd see a different America. That's absolutely true. So yeah, we got about. Yeah, my son Josh, he was on the spearhead going into Baghdad, the first run. So he did 4 years, and then he came back. He was on the Marine reserves here in Buckley Airfield. So, and then he finally got out. He's got post-traumatic stress disorder really bad. He actually had to kill a civilian over there, and it's just haunted his ass.
Oh man.
So yeah, some gal wouldn't stop, and she was carrying a bag, and she wouldn't stop, and he had to kill her.
What can you do? I mean, if it's me or you, it's going to be you, in that case.
Yeah, and the thing is processing that and thinking about that situation over and over again, the what ifs and all that stuff. You can just imagine what people are thinking,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Rex, you getting there? You still out there, Rex? Then nothing new from Jeff. What's that?
I said, I told you it was going to rain.
Oh, is it raining hard now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it says 5 people are watching, so there's got to be a couple other people on there.
Yeah.
Me and Backwoods are 2.
Yep. It's wonder what Drunken One isn't on yet. He said he was going to do some bottling today. But I told him I was going to do it.
On there at the first? I thought somebody said there was something about bottling up in the beginning. Oh, that was Jeff said that. Bruce must have dropped out.
I got so sick and tired of bottling beer.
Oh, I did too.
2 batches is all it took for me.
I know. I did it for about 1.5 years before I finally, before I got my keg and built a kegerator and all that crap. So
yeah,
I bottled once in a while.
About the most
I bottled for about 3.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Backwood.
I bottled. Did you hear me?
Is there a delay or what?
I bottled for about 3 years and more.
It's too tedious, man.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. I do it with the wine. I'll do it with the ciders, but the beer, I'll do like 5 or 6 bombers. Just add some, corn sugar, and that's all I'll bottle.
Yeah.
Just all the bottle cleaning and prepping and
right.
I got a mead going right now. I don't know if I want to bottle or keg it.
I was going to say the thing with the wine is you're larger bottles, so you're not doing as many bottles. So I guess that makes it a little bit easier. But
comes out to about 30 bottles per. What is it? I think it comes out to
6
after
gallons.
everything's 6.5, almost 7 gallons.
Yeah. I'm about to get Kelly to do another wine kit. I bought her one a while back, and had to get her to do another one.
Heck yeah. Wines are fun, man.
Yeah, they're not nearly as much work as beer is. Right.
I'll be back in a minute, yeah.
All right.
Make it more than 3 times you're playing with it.
That's right.
Wonder why I'm not banned.
Not that horrible. I've heard a lot of other channels be a lot worse and not get banned. So
Yeah.
not necessarily homebrewing channels, but I mean, it's like,
Trying not to talk about people, like Craig Tube and stuff like that. It's just, I can't put him down much because he was one of the guys I used to watch all the time when I first started brewing. So
yeah, I came across his old whatever the Cooper's kit video way of like 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. I think when I first started looking at him.
Yeah.
So he's definitely been doing it a long time.
Yeah, him and Paul Wicksteed and there were quite a few people. And then all of a sudden you found this group of individuals out there that were just regular Joes doing it and just got hooked on it,
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I think I found, because right when I started building my electric brewery, I had found, I think Tony was just in the process of putting his together. Everty was in the process of doing his. And I think those are about the 3 that I found at that time. I didn't do a lot of videos of mine. I have a whole big thread on Homebrew Talk that I was taking a bunch of pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
But I should put all those in a video sometime. It's crazy. I jackhammered up the slab in the basement and put a floor.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch. Watching Kelly's face.
Yeah, she was like, "You're gonna tear up our house." I'm like, "No, I know what I'm doing. It's fine."
Yeah, until something wrong happens, right?
Yeah. Well, you don't share that stuff.
She's gonna be watching this later, right?
Yeah. Hey, whatever.
I know.
I didn't have anything go too wrong, so yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I renovated my whole damn house, so that was before I got into brewing. So
I gotcha.
We're probably gonna move eventually. When we do, my wife wants to downsize, so I'll probably build a double-sized like tough shed type thing, insulate the whiz out of it, and run the electrical out to it and the water and all that, and make it a brew house.
Yeah, that's.
I'll act like I'm in the UK, like the rest of the guys. Right. Everybody's brewing out of a shed.
Yeah, right. The brew shed. Yeah, we've talked about downsizing too, and that's one of the things I'm like, I don't mind a smaller place, but I think I'd have to either do like a couple car garage and put it in the corner of that, or build an extension off of that and do that. That'd be awesome.
Right.
Just have it completely dedicated to brewing.
It's like chaos in here, but I had doing the whole home renovation. Man, you accumulate all kinds of crap. Use toilets and sinks and a lot of stuff that you think you're going to use down the road, and you just store it in your damn garage. I've been spending the last year or so trying to get it all cleaned up, and so that eventually we can sell the damn place.
Hey, it looks pretty good to me. There's not just piles everywhere. At least it's kind of halfway orderly hung up.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm going up above. I have places where I store my old music.
Yeah, I saw earlier when it was up there. I saw that. Yeah.
So places like that, I'm going up on this side over here, and just going through old computer equipment that don't work anymore, and pulling the boards out of it, and then trashing the cans, getting them out to the trash, and then recycle the boards because they can get the pin and stuff off of them,
Right. Yep.
Plus, they won't pick up computer boards and stuff in our garbage here. So
yeah, we have some places that do like recycling where you can drop them off at. There's some places that drop off old computer stuff. So I need to go through some of my computer stuff too, because I build all my own computers. So it's like I have a ton of stuff. I probably got 4 or 5 of them laying around that need to go away.
Well, I have one son left in the house, and this wasn't one of his first gaming computers, and it's like so outdated. And I told him I'd save it for him. I got the sledgehammer all ready for him. So he'll have a blast with it.
Go all office space on it, right?
Yep. my son Matthew came home last weekend to visit, and he's one of those guys that he's always been high strung and just had to do something. He's always trying to get rid of energy. So I had him come out. We laid some plastic on the floor here, and I brought in the toilets and the sink and just let him go to town with the sledgehammer. He had the best time of his life. He's 21 years old.
That's funny.
And he acted like he was 12.
Yeah, no, that's why, because when I was growing up, we had some old cars, and my dad one time said, "You guys just beat the crap out of it," and that was a lot of fun, jumping up and down on the roof. And
They're pretty tough too, man.
oh yeah, they are tough. You wouldn't even believe.
Oh well, my phone's about to die, so.
All right, well, good hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're good.
I'm sure we'll all be doing it again soon.
Oh yeah.
You've been doing a lot this weekend.
All right.
All right,
I'll
man.
see y'all later.
Later.
Stay dry.
All right. Oh yeah.
All right.
That's cool. Only dropped a degree.
That's not bad. I think what's it been, about 20 minutes or so?
30. So I usually
30?
get halfway through.
Okay.
Until I get my setup done, then I can hook my pumps and stuff up.
Oh yeah. Are you putting it out in the garage, or what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
What's that?
What did you say?
Oh, I was wondering if you're going to run your electric system out in the garage, or if you're doing it in the basement, or what are you doing?
If we stay here long, I'll have to run a line out here, so I'll probably make it a temporary line where if and when we do move, I can just take the line down, run it through some temporary conduit.
Yeah.
And then when we leave, I can just pull that all out, pull the breaker out and all that.
Yeah, or do a spa panel. Just do a thing
Yeah.
like that, and then it's crazy how spa panels are so much cheaper than them, because like my breaker I put in my panel was like over $100 to get a GFI.
Well, I have just enough room in my main breaker to put a 30 amp regular breaker, and then that line will run into here where I'll have the spa panel, which has the GFCI in it.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that'll work then.
Yeah. For the longest time, I'm sitting there going, this panel doesn't have any ground on it, and then come to find out that the neutrals and the grounds are combined are actually combined in the box. So I was like, well, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know. Mine are the same way. They're on the same
training.
lug, in the fuse panel. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then when you run a sub panel out, you have to have a separate ground.
Yeah, you'll have to drive a ground rod into the ground.
Yeah. So I'll be doing that if that happens. So
yeah, those are a lot of fun. I was an electrician for a little while. Those are fun to drive. To a 10-foot long steel rod to drive down in the ground.
Yeah. We used to do that in the military for our generator system, because I ran a radio teletype system. You had to have them bad boys grounded, or man,
A lot of interference and
it'll
stuff.
knock you on your ass if you don't ground it right.
Wow.
So yeah, we were always driving those big old rods.
Yeah.
big old straps about that thick,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
running from the generators down.
Yep.
Let's see. Kegging's coming soon, Jeff. I bottle and keg all the time, Rex says, and mostly kegging. Wish you guys could join. I know more people will join later on.
Too early, huh?
I didn't think I was early enough.
Oh.
Because,
Mountain
time, I'm already, yeah, I'm, out of the 4 time zones, I'm 3.
Yeah, right. I talked to Kelly about doing the Strat Brew Day, so I need to get on there, and I think I'm going to do that because he had an Amarillo Smash, right?
Yeah, he did.
I think I might wind up doing that one.
Looney Larry
TV. Lost you for a second.
He's got the recipes all out there, all grains. I don't know if he's got the extracts out there yet or not. But sign up out there if you haven't already, Brian.
Yeah, I will. No, I talked to her about it, and she was on board with that. So I'll probably drag her down in the brew room.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Even if you don't broadcast, just joining. I mean, if everyone's going to do that, because we're going to kind of stagger in the U.S. so that all of us, when we're done brewing, we can check check out other people's videos or their live casts as they're going. So
I got you.
yeah. So, yeah. It'll be a good day.
Yeah, that's cool. I actually discovered him on the 17 Brew Crew forum probably right before he passed, and didn't really have a lot of interaction with him at all. But
yeah, him and I we were deep in a conversation about Amarillo hops when he passed. So we were going back and forth a few times a day, and then all of a sudden it stopped. And I reached out to Larry, and Larry knows his family. I don't know his family, but Larry knew his family, and found that he was really sick in the hospital for a while, and then he passed. So
you were probably talking to him in his last bit of time then.
Yeah. So it kind of sucks that he is one of those guys that just reached out and touched everybody. He knew everybody, you know.
Yeah.
He was one of my first subscribers.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. It's kind of he was for everybody too. I think he went out there and trolled everybody. Okay, who's new? Who's new?
Right.
Yeah. So he missed. He was a pretty cool guy to watch. He had his own way of doing things. Cool.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways to do stuff.
Yep.
Okay, Rex said that Larry has 2 of the 3 extract recipes up, Brian.
Okay, cool.
So if people want to do the extract.
I haven't heard from Larry in a couple days, so I don't know what he's done.
Yeah, he popped over on my channel and said something. I guess he watched your video where I was talking about brewing with you guys on that day, and commented on one of my videos about thanking me for brewing that same day. So that was how I knew.
Cool. That's cool.
I've had some other things that I've done hobby wise where people are always really awesome, and homebrewing is kind of the same way really to me.
Yeah.
You don't meet very many people that are, shall we say, not nice. I'm going to reserve the rest of the vocabulary for offline, but it's like there's some other things you do in life, and you meet people that are just not nice people at all. But it doesn't seem like it occurs too much in homebrewing.
No, people are actually pretty cool. The only separations I see are you have the guys on the East Coast like SJ Poor, let's effing brew it, Dan Dislet's, Brew, let's see, Lou, Larmo 22. They have their own little clique.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with them and stuff. It's just that there's not a lot of interaction when it comes to the Looney Larry's me and us.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of interaction in between them like you do with us. So everyone's got their own little group.
Well, it's like you become friends with people, kind of. It's like it's kind of cool. Like Leo from over in Finland that started watching us recently and subscribed and stuff. I mean, he and I have conversations offline all the time. It's you meet cool people, so
yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Everyone's got their group, and it's kind of cool when it all comes together too. Especially when Paul Wicksteed's dedication brew when he passed away too. So that one I think SJ Poor and them pulled together, and they got almost everybody in the world brewing at the same time.
Yeah, that's super
an incredible thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sad that he passed.
Yeah.
I loved watching him. I could hardly understand what he said at the time.
Right.
I'd have to back up. What did he say?
Exactly. Let's see. Just you and me, Brian. That's
I guess, huh?
You and me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm about to run here in a little bit. I got some stuff I gotta do before I go, but
other people will join. I mean, it was pretty busy yesterday. I assume it's gonna be pretty much the same today.
You did a live stream yesterday too?
Rusty Homebrew did it over in the UK.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So they had a bunch of people, and I told them that I was going to be doing this today.
I got you.
So,
Yeah, I was busy yesterday. Car stuff, getting my
Yeah.
daughter another car and blah blah blah. You know, sitting at the dealership forever. That's always fun.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy
Fortunately,
bike
it was a
car.
place that I worked at for a long time, so I knew everybody. So it took a little bit of the hassle out of it, but
Good. That's good.
Hmm.
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah, if you got to run, that's fine, man. I got things to do here too. So.
no, that's cool. I'll let you go, and I will see you shortly, I'm sure. But
Got it, man.
thanks for doing it. You know, it's like me. Like the other day, I was like, I need to do another live stream. I'm like, I got to do one. It's, you know,
Yep.
it's so much fun.
It's fun, man. I
Yep.
love it.
All right,
Cool,
brother.
Brian.
Well, have a good one.
If you got time, come back in.
All right, we'll do.
Yeah. I'm still here, guys. I'm just getting the strike water. Almost time to heat it up. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some coffee. Oh, it's just me still. Cheers, guys. Set my timer. 15 minutes, so I'll start heating this up in about 8 minutes. A big plastic. Bong. I'm not boring the hell out of you guys. I play some music, but you get in trouble. So right now, I'm trying to harvest the yeast from this guy. Added about a quart of boiled water I boiled a while back, and waiting for the stratification, all the heavy stuff to drop out. And then I'll pour this into a sanitized jar, and then go back and forth with it, and get this baby started warming up, get it on the stir plate, and then when we're done with the brew, I can just pitch this when it's up to temperature. So it's kind of cold because I had it in the fridge. So that is hard. Cool. Making stuff in it. Don't do that. Thought I had a gallon jug. I got 3 of these. I have one with the yeast in it that you just saw. I got this one, and then I have a cider that's going in the other one that's almost done, so I can't quite use it. So Yeah. Get this sanitized. Cool, Dan. So right now we're almost done with the mash. I'm going to be doing a batch sparge today, so that'll take a little bit of time instead of doing a fly sparge. I didn't want to set up my whole IKEA contraption that I made for the tiers. So I'm just going to do batch sparging. So right here is the mash tun, and then down here where the hose is going in, there's my boil pot, and then this guy right here is what I'm using. It's my old turkey fryer that I made a ton of freaking brews on. Got the barge water in there. Just got to heat it up here shortly. We got about 10.5 minutes on the mash. And then if I get that heated up, we'll go ahead and get that emptied into the boil pot and add water to it. Let it sit 10 minutes. Go ahead and, do what you need to do and then drain it in. And then as we're almost done, we'll start heating up the big pot on the burner and we'll go from there, guys. So right now I'm just working with my yeast. If you can see it right here, it's the US-05 yeast I had in Brew a couple weeks ago, and I pulled the trub and stuff off after I kegged it, but I didn't go through the motion of cleaning it. So I'm using the time right now during the mash to get it cleaned up enough so I can get it on in my Erlenmeyer flask and cooking with some oxygen so I can pitch it later on when it warms up. So that's where I'm at, guys. If you're out there watching, there's a link in the YouTube chat there. I'll post it again here. You can join all by myself again. Get some oil for my flask. will cover the Erlenmeyer flask when I got the heat vent for sanitize. Clear out of the way, I don't need them anymore. Right. Check my time. That's 6 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start heating up the water. Hard. If you've seen my some other videos where I mentioned that I don't get the water from the hose outside from the spigot because it comes out pretty cool, and it takes a lot of propane to heat that water up. So I just let my hot water heater in the house do the work for me. So I go into the upstairs bathtub, let the water run hot, and then that's how I get my striking water and my sparge water. It's already about 120 degrees. I only have to bring it up, up to, like in this case, 168, 170 for the mash out. So for the sparge. So, yeah, that's how I do it. Save a little bit of money. Then eventually I'll get on the electric breweries as soon as I'm able to do it. So I got the controller all done. Uh, Waiting to see if we're actually going to move. Or what the case is not. I'll be running a 40 line in this place. So it's the garage here. So yeah, right now we're just waiting for the water to get up to temperature, and then we'll start the sparks. So, yeah, chat if you got any questions or you see something on fire that I'm not seeing or whatever. Go ahead and hit me up in chat. Thanks. perfectly. Bar in there, giving it hell right now. 2.5 minutes left. Go downstairs and get my hops. I need the Eldorado. So it's gonna be like last week. I'm doing almost the exact same thing, only it's not gonna be a limeade type thing. This can be a straight 10 pounds of two row, a pound of Crystal 40. Bittering hop's going to be Galaxy. This is half an ounce in here. It's already been opened. And then I'm going to put half ounce of Mosaic at 30 and a half ounce Mosaic at 10. So Eldorado here that I accidentally grabbed. Up to about 150. One thing everybody knows, when you're brewing, it's like 70% of the time is your wait time, so it's pretty much cleaning. Am I correct? Probably for the last 3 brews. I'm going to go ahead and make up a new gallon batch. Perfect. All right. All right, so I don't have to Vorloff because I have a Brew in the bag in the actual mash tun. So along with the manifold, if the bag breaks. So right now I'm doing the first running, and it's almost done. So I can have it wide open. It's not going to plug it, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'll give you guys a camera view on what's going on. So now we're going to start the batch sparge. Anybody? Makes you want to pee, doesn't it? Kind of sucks not having music to brew to, but hey, you know. All right, let that sit for in between 5 and 10 minutes. So let me start the timer. Probably 7 minutes. Doesn't take long to do this. I can't believe I'm the only one on here right now. It's crazy. People must be in church or something, or or something. Sleeping in. Start getting ready to boil them here. I'll be moving the table here in a second. So I have to move the burner. I'm done with the runnings, then I can. Now I have to put great. But I want to make sure I'm not going to spill anything. Ta-da! That was fun. And my old action paddle I use, I put graduation marks on it, so I know how full it gets in this kettle. So got a really good color to it. Bag, this one's getting worn out. All right, we got 2 minutes left on this first batch. Everything's clean. You got everything in order. As you know how it is. All right, 1 minute. Guys, still too early for beer on 10:30. I try not to start before noon. Have an alarm go off here in a second. I see there's 3 viewers out there. I wonder if that includes the host. All right, let's get these run-ins going. I'll show you the color of this. Pretty cool. How did pretty handsome. Get you some color here. There you go. I think you can see that. I'll bring it over to you. You get an idea. Kind of a golden color. I just blow 5 gallons so far. I don't take a reading on all my runnings. I just do the pre-boil after everything's done. Make sure that I'm pretty much at volume by most. And I always go a little bit more on the storage volume because when I first started brewing, I kept coming up a bit short. So I always do just a little bit more. And all right. Timer for another 7 minutes or so. Get off. That's that, man. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. I can invite. I'm going to see if I can get some other people to join. We'll be boiling. Got about 5 minutes left on the last sparge runnings. Come on. Trying to get to my email. All right, I just sent an email out to Drunken One and Looney Larry, and hopefully they'll join. 5 viewers. 5 viewers. Cheers, guys. If any of you guys want to join the Google Hangout, there's the link in the chat on the live YouTube. So about ready to go get a fan. I'm sweating. I might go do that. I'm gonna go grab my fan. Much better. There's no fan sound in your audio. Sorry. So we got less than a minute left on this last sparge. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this sparge over with. Make sure that the pot's centered on the runner. We're coming out right at um, about 7 gallons. Baby fired up. I know I'm going to run out of propane on this tank. I have enough. Phone or upside down in here so I can let it hang a little bit, and I'll plop the rest. Well, yeah. Right now we're about 70. At 180 right now. If I knew I was going to be by myself, I would have just done a YouTube live. Wait a second. Wait. All right. Far. We'll throw my friend. right back. Underwear clean. Oh. Alone. Down to 2 viewers. The most boring brew day I've had in a while. I did order some dancing girls, but they had to cancel. Protein foam on the top here. I think you've seen in my other videos where I don't even have to use a spray bottle anymore. I got good headroom in the boil pot, so I don't have boil overs anymore. But I think in my entire brewing career, I think I've only had 3 major boil overs. But having a large pot, and it makes all the difference in the world, even when you're doing 10-gallon batches. Have it up to probably here and about boil over. So right now we're just hitting 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Got about 4 degrees more. Last, I'm over a mile high. can't remember if things boil at lower temperature, you're at a higher altitude, or if it's higher temperature, higher altitude. Higher, I think it's like or something like that. As far as mental, it's fun. You guys look to the right on the YouTube chat. You'll see a link to the Hangout. Come join me and have live chat. If you want? Just about getting up on the boil. It also makes it boring. You're doing this, no one's on, and you can't play music. Kind of sucks. I wish I could play some music. But hey, you know, when we get to a point and I cut it off. So here and watch me go. Okay, all right. All right, okay. Should have started later. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of bubble action, so I'll be down here in a minute. Almost boiling. To find my USB. Oh well. Last time I did this, I was able to switch the camera, have one mobile with me, but I was starting to boil now. What a cart. Trying to get it to the right boil, and then I'll turn it. 15-minute mark. All right, so I have half an ounce of galaxy going in, and I'll set the timer for an hour. Actually, I'll set it 30 minutes. I make sure it foam up here. Notice this last time. Tend to foam up a little bit. 30 minutes. All right, guys. I was letting my neighbor kids smell the hot. One of the girls is like, "It smells like pot." I said, "You don't want to smoke this stuff." That would not be good, would it? I bet you someone tried it. My 30 to 10-minute editions ready. Love the smell of mosaic. I think the person who tried to figure out what aroma was on the mosaic kind of just put a generic, an artistic assortment of enticing aromas. Thinking about moving you guys over to the table, but I know that as soon as the boil's over with, I'm going to need room there, and then I'm going to have to move you again. So I'll just next time I see if I can make you mobile again. I got these USB extenders for a webcam. I just traveled around last time and kind of did zoom ins on the mash and the boil and doing the hop additions and all that stuff. It was pretty cool, but I can't find where I put the table. I put them where I wouldn't forget. And if you ever done that before, you know what I'm talking about. Ugh. Getting warm, man. Let the hair down. A few minutes. Fan blowing my locks down. Ugh. Got 3 people watching right now. I appreciate you guys hanging out, man. It's kind of boring when you're in a hangout by yourself. We had Brian. And I sent out a couple emails, and people I think are just busy today, you know. So, hey, whatever. Sundays are pretty much my day. My wife works Sunday through Thursday, so Sundays are pretty much my day. So I like everybody else here likes to brew beer and make wine and ciders and all of that good stuff. It's a great hobby. Keeps me home. Yeah, so if you're able to, go ahead and join the Google Hangout. Otherwise, you're just going to sit here and listen to me ramble, do hop drops. I've had this little Logitech camera. This was before laptops had actual cameras. This thing, if you notice, it's got duct tape marks on it, where we used to hook them to the laptops. I've had this one since probably 1992, maybe 94. Yeah. And then probably around 2000. Oh, I don't know when these guys came out, but this is the one I use downstairs on my my office computer. I just put this anywhere. It worked out pretty cool because I could just go in and just change, you know, this which webcam to use, either the one that's integrated in the laptop here or this one. Is pretty cool to turn around. Wish I could find the other cable, and then wouldn't be as boring for you guys just sitting there watching one picture. You could tool around and have a tour, you know, like a Keezer tour, or, you know, crap I'm doing in my garage, trying to clean it up. You ever renovate a house? When you go to keep shit, you don't need half of what you're keeping. So just freaking chuck it. I'm finding that out very hard. Plus, I played in band a long time, played guitar and sang and all that in a band called Never Surrender. And I accumulated so much equipment, selling some of it on Craigslist. Haven't had any hits, so I downed the price a little bit last night. But just that crap just takes up room. I just want to get to a point in this garage where you can park 2 vehicles in it and also have room to do brewing and stuff, where I can just have something in a rollaway, just throw it off to the side, especially when I get the electric brewing. So I don't like talking to yourself. Start making funny noises. Not farting. That'd be funny. Just trying to get this thing back in. You say OCD? Well, I'm pretty good. Just get out of your way. Get back in. Yeah, fellas. Yep, still brewing on propane. Got the control panel done. Haven't been able to test it yet because I want it to be absolutely safe. I'm still waiting to get a spa panel. It's got a built-in GFCI in it, so that when you're running 240, you don't shock the shit out of yourself or kill yourself. I gotta get. I'm gonna use this pot as the boil kettle, and then I have a kegel over here that I'm gonna use as HLT. I gotta get the Herms coil put in it. So I'm gonna set up a Herms system. So I'll have an element on him, probably a 4,500 watt element on either one of them, on both of them, I should say, so that I'm not maxing out the amperage on a 30 amp circuit, and I have to get the circuit run out to the garage. If we stay here, if my wife and I stay here, depending on what's going on, I may not be able to use the electric brewery until we get to where we go. And one of the things I'll look for when we're looking at another place is having access to a 4-prong instead of a 3-prong, because I'm going to have to put a ground rod out here with the circuit. So that kind of sucks. We got about 20 minutes left before the 30-minute mark. I'll be putting in half an ounce of Mosaic in at that point. Today's going pretty good. It's actually going pretty quick. It's the batch sparging takes a little while. I'm used to doing fly sparging. I'm finding my efficiency has gone way up doing the batch sparging. I don't know why, because you're doing the way you do rinsing with the fly sparge. I guess it's just not hitting all of the grains when you do your fly sparge, because when you do your Vorloff, you're setting the grain bed, and then you're trickling water down through it, and you're hoping that it's actually hitting each and every grain as it goes through and hits your manifold and then out. I think the issue is that that's not the case. Because when I do a batch sparge, you're adding the water to it, you're stirring it all up, you're hitting you're rinsing each and every one of those grains, not once but twice, and you're getting the runoffs from it. And I think you're getting more sugars from batch sparging. So I've been doing batch sparging now for the last year now. I used to be, hey, I like the fly sparge because I think it's more efficient. Well, I found out it's not more efficient. Not my setup, it isn't. I bet you it is when you get your pumps. If you got a specific setup where you got your three, your HLT, your mash tun, and your boil pot, and you're doing circulation on a constantly, and I think it acts different. You're getting movement within the grain bed a bit, where instead of just sitting there raining down on the grains. I don't know. Hard to say. It's all science. It's one of those things where us as homebrewers like to experiment. So right now I'm just batch sparging. Who knows? Next year I'll probably be back fly sparging, or they'll invent a different way of sparging. At least I don't have a pico system. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. If you're new to brewing, a lot of you guys aren't. If you got questions on the process or anything, I've been doing it quite a while. Go ahead and hit me up on any questions in chat if you can't join the Google Hangout. So I'm here to help. Left on next competition. Oh. That extra plate stuff. All right, it's just got to warm up anyway. So. Garage door open, but neighbors blowing dirt. Hey guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop the Google Hangout right here. Um, let me go ahead and restart it, and then take a look for it again. I want it to come up to the top of the list because I think I may have started it too early for people to see. So we'll see what happens here. It may just be me again with a couple of you guys watching. So give me a couple minutes, man. I'll be back on. I don't think it stopped it. Let me do this. Let me stop it here. Hold on.